So it wasn't long to wait after having our British selection for the Olympic team and booking my place on the plane for next summer that we actually got to come out here for the first time. I'm here in Rio in the Diodoro Extreme Park, as they're calling it. We've got the canoe slalom and the BMX just behind it. This is the first chance that any of the guys across our sport have had to come and train here and race here. Even the Brazilian team, their first time on the water this training camp. We've had time to train, to practice on the course, and we've also had a race. We've had the Olympic test event, a series of events they always run ahead of the Olympic Games. It'll be the only major chance to race here against all the top guys who'll potentially be competing at the Olympics next year. Not a hugely important race, but really good to get the chance to get the feel for racing on here, and for me went very well indeed. Really pleased to get on the top spot, take the gold in the C1 and the silver in the C2. It's not the Olympics next year, and it doesn't necessarily count towards it, but nevertheless to have been here, to have raced against all the guys that you might be racing against next year, and to have dominated and take that top spot is really good. Gives you a bit of confidence, and really excited about just knuckling down and getting on with the training for next year now. Since the race, I've been training here every day for the last week, and really just starting to get a bit of a feel for the course. Starting to get used to the water. Really like it. It's not as big as the course we've had at the last couple of Olympic Games. Not quite as huge drops, as fast water, but it's very technical still, with some pretty tricky sections on it, and I'm sure it's going to make for some interesting racing next summer. From here, I've got the remainder of this week training, and then back home. There's not another opportunity to paddle here in Rio for quite a while. I won't be back here till March, so it'll be back to knuckle down with hard training back in the winter at home. We'll be going away for a couple of week camp to break that up to United Arab Emirates to get a little warm weather training block in there, and then come March it's going to be really busy. From March onwards we'll be out here in Rio every month, generally about 2 weeks of training, plus we've got European Championships to fit in, the World Cup to fit in, and really the Olympic Games in Rio are going to be here much sooner than it might feel like.